Praise Freya this Friday, December 4th, 2025. Let's see what read we have for the collective. We have what we're actively doing. We are aware that we are the magician, and we are aware that we have access to all the resources that we need to support ourselves and our family. That's wonderful. That is great. We are actively in our era. We're definitely the main character. That's awesome. What are we focusing on? We have got our mind on our money and our money on our mind. Trying to take care of our households, trying to take care of others. It's a hard season. Make sure you're not spreading yourself too thin. We'll go into depth into each card. But this is great. This is really good. Nurturing, warmth, taking care of the community. Your priorities are in the right place. Awesome job. No fighting, guys. Guys, stop fighting. Stop fighting. Now, this is the outcome. All right, cool. This is good. Don't freak out. It's death. It's a major arcana card. But this is all about change. So change is coming. That's great. We want change. We need change in order to grow and evolve. What's being taken away from us is just making room for the things of what we need. Let's go into depth into each card, because remember, this is action, focus, outcome. Let's go into depth into each card, and we'll go from there, and we'll try to, discern what we're going to go through today. Okay, so actively, we're in the Magician. This is like, remember, as above, so below, as within, so without, and that he has access to all the resources. The Magician here stands behind a wooden table, admiring his stolen tools that rest on it. He tries making sense of them. What exactly can he create out of all of those things? Like any ordinary man, he knows he does not possess natural magical abilities. He can't make objects appear, okay, and disappear, much less revive a dead creature. But he is no ordinary man. He is the master of lies, deceit, and manipulation. He can make anyone believe what he pleases. His mischievous monkey rests beneath the table and has been trained to do the same. The feather he holds in his index finger is that of a woodpecker, another creature that makes things disappear for a very long time. Not right now. Gravy. Anyways. Guys, stop. I'm trying to do tarot. Sorry. Okay, so it's upright. So it's a time to begin a new craft. We're actively working on a new craft or a project that we've been imagining. We're gathering the tools that we need to create effortlessly without hassles or hindrances. We may not believe we have the resources, but we need to look around and see what we already have. Start doing what you need to do without feeling powerless. If you are compared to share what you are working on, whether underdeveloped or completed, go ahead and do so. Talk about it. Reviving honest and helpful feedback from others will only lead you to success in your project. It's not negative criticism. It's the assume positive intent. Now, the woodpecker, that feather advises you to look back at any information or details you may have forgotten or overseen. They can be an extraordinary importance to you at this moment. So that's really good. That's where we actively are. Now, let's talk about what we are focusing on. Okay, this is what we're focusing on. This is the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles energy, nurturing and taking care of our community. Now let's go into the details of the card. The rightful ruler knows precisely where she stands and never deviates from her role. The golden coin she holds lets everyone know she has a keen eye for knowing who is practical and who is apathetic. Holding the great egret's feather reminds her to play her role as a benevolent, prudent ruler. The young woman who stands by her side is her personal and loyal servant. To gain her position, she had to prove herself, be worthy, and it took a long time to acquire that. As the queen, her superiors harshly trained her to bring tact and fairness to all that surround her. Okay? That's our focus. That is the focus. That's where our mind is. That's great. So what meaning of practicality does this bring? This signifies that we need to be grounded when doing activities that must be handled seriously. Fooling around will only lead to stagnation. Finding a means to work effectively might give you a sense of calm and happiness in your job. So this is just saying, stay grounded, stay focused on what's important, what's going to help you get to your goal. You know what I mean? That's where that's what our energy has been staying. Mentally, we're staying at, and that's great. As an archetype, it represents someone who is rooted in all the levels, appreciates offering excellent counsel, and looks after others. This is somebody everybody relies on without feeling embarrassed or humiliated anytime they need assistance or directions to learn. Like, a lot of people come to me for help, and maybe, like, I don't know Reiki and I'm not a medium, but it doesn't bother me to reach out to people to help others, right? See, that's where we are. That's really good energy. You're mentally, what you're focusing on is on the right priorities, and I'm very proud of you for that. Now let's talk about the outcome, okay? A lot of us freak out about death, but it's only about change, endings and beginnings. Let me go into detail of the card. Now, when it comes to death, it's like a disgusting skeletal entity travels around Earth with a giant sickle, a tool used to terminate the lives of those whose time is up. Or the harvest, reaping the harvest. That's what a general depiction of it, right? He holds a vulture's feather, signifying that death is the only solution to the end of suffering. This entity is dreaded because there is no escaping it. For those who manage to, he returns eventually to reclaim their soul. Only the worms who feed his decaying flesh are permitted to touch him. This implies that even after death, something may be left behind after the spirit is gone. When death appears, people know it's time to say goodbye to everything precious and to learn to let go. So we're going to have to learn to let go. Let's look at the upright meaning. That we have to realize that everything we love, the people we cared about, or the things that we like, we have to be able to let go of. It's time to break away from any old influences that once had a purpose but are now producing overwhelming difficulties that impede your progress and judgment. Like, I have an ego death. I have a lot of maturing to do. I'm having a hard time with that, but I'm learning. And I overreact, and I have to learn to let that go. That trauma response no longer serves me anymore. So if I can be honest, can you be honest where you are? Okay? You must realize that in order to advance and flourish, you must abandon everything you no longer need and replace it with new and exciting things that can benefit you. The best way to let go of something good, like a romance, or something painful, like a heartbreak, is to know that it won't last forever. Everything must end. And the only way to accept this is by slowly transitioning into a state of non-attachment. I'm not saying be apathetic about everything. It's just understand that things come and go, just like the changing of the seasons. So this is, okay, we got a major thing to learn today. Let's talk about the feather, which is the unforeseen. Did I say unforeseen? I meant the vulture's feather. This advises us to take insight and to learn from past mistakes that we have made that have hurt us. This can help us to get away from them. So I have to do some ego death today. I got to mature a lot today. What do you need to do? Comment below. Be honest with your readings.